Hey there guys, Ephraim's Vanguard here, and welcome to this next episode of Let's Play the Simpsons Hit and Run, where we will be hopping into the final level of this game, level 7. So we'll just hop right into the TV, see what the paper says. Aliens invade Springfield. Eva Cola causes dead to rise from grave. Local brain wholesaler reports surge in business. And if you notice the date on the paper, it said it was October 31st. So we got a slight, or not even slightly, a very Halloween-themed map of Springfield this time around. But before we talk to Lisa, we're going to go outside and see more of the world. So yes, there's Halloween decorations up everywhere. It's very nice. There's witches flying in the sky. If I can get her on... Oh, okay. She went behind Flanders' house. I always knew he was evil. He was too good. And then there's a ghost just hanging up there. What happens if I try and jump in? Oh, it's not a... I thought it was... There's no collision, but whatever. I thought it was a 2D image, but no, it's not. There's some wacky cars around here. Also some zombies. We can destroy our own mailbox, and we've got more stuff to do. But... for now, I just sort of want to soak in the Halloween aesthetic. If you remember when I first started this series, around that time at least, I said it would be related to Halloween in some way. Obviously, that didn't end up panning out because of both technical issues and time constraints. Like, even outside of school, I wouldn't have... In retrospect, with how long this game takes to 100%, I would have gotten maybe through the end of level 5 by the end of October, so... if everything had gone according to plan, which it obviously didn't. But in the backyard, we have a lot of the same gags. We can destroy the swing set. I really like the look of this place. Though it doesn't make a whole lot of sense that the town would be completely normal just, what, like 3 days before? And then all of a sudden, Halloween decorations would be up everywhere.
It was like that when I got here.
Sure it was, Homer. Also, if you remember the end of last episode, they're mentioning something about like about using like ray beams to make the dead rise, and that's obviously what the newspaper was referring to. So yeah, these are actual zombies right here. So presumably that's actual blood on that man's shirt, and that's actual like rotting flesh. It's very uncomfortable when you think about it. They even make groans like zombies, though they can walk a little faster. It depends on the type of zombie, though. Because, like, if it's a Nazi zombie, they can usually run pretty fast. But if it's something, I don't know, like Resident Evil, those are pretty slow zombies, unless they're Crimson Heads. That's a different story. But you can go around and kick them all. Though for some reason the police will get onto you, even for trying to destroy the undead. I don't know what the laws are. Maybe they're legally protected as well.
Nothing
So.
lasts forever.
Oh, that coin went inside the house. That's unfair. Also, only one of the lights is orange, or 2 of the rooms are orange in there. Well, same with Flanders over here. Kick another zombie in the head. It's enjoyable. But if we go into Flanders' backyard, you could see this earlier. There was a collector card up there and a wasp that we didn't see before. Nope, stop. Some of these coins are going to despawn, I just know it. No? Surprisingly. At least none that I noticed. Collect all this money. Yeah, I'm pretty... Okay, I shouldn't say I'm pretty sure. I remember the cars in this late game being very expensive. They're probably going to be like 800 a piece. The final one might even be like 1,000, so we still have some mileage to go.
That was too easy.
A soul donut. Now, because this is... I think it is the apocalypse. Zombies are roaming about. Anyway, my original point was, what I was trying to get to before I got distracted by the fact that there were zombies about, is that there were zombies about. They mentioned that in the cutscene before. However, when I originally beat that mission, when I was my first time through playing this, I accidentally skipped that cutscene I think my finger slipped and hit like the A button or something, and it just skipped straight into level 7. And there's no way you can review cutscenes. So when it showed up and I saw that it was October 31st and there was all this Halloween decorations around, I thought the zombies were just people pretending. I didn't know what the big deal was. But no, they're actual zombies. Even though they just act like normal humans. That's why I thought that, at least. Despite what the paper said, I thought it would, I don't know. I don't know what the thought process was, but I thought these were just people pretending to be zombies. I didn't know they were real, or that they were part of the aliens' plan, or anything like that. But if you do watch the cutscene, then you know. Also, because this is a Simpsons Halloween theme, you can expect a lot of Treehouse of Horror references, including, if you come up here, if I can climb up here. Bart still has his room open. Is it redecorated for Halloween? It is. It's a little creepy. I don't like it very much. Before I forget, let's grab that. Since that cost me so much grief in level 4. But there's Homer in a dirty outfit where he just looks like a homeless person. Evil outfit where he dresses up as the devil. Probably the most appropriate for this level. And him as a donut, which always really disturbed me. Like, really, I don't know. It's very off-putting. Maybe it's the oversized head. The fact that, you know, heads don't look like that. The fact that there's a bite taken out of it. There's just a lot about it that I don't like, but it's a costume that we'll have to buy eventually. I'm not going to start with any of these right now. We'll go with Homer's normal outfit right now. Also, it's pretty appropriate that just as we started on this map with Homer, or started the game with Homer on this map, so we end it with Homer on this map. Though out of all the changes from maps between level to level, this is probably level 7 compared to level 1 and 4 is probably the most drastic one. You'll see why soon enough. But it's not just the fact that there's Halloween themes everywhere. Also, is it really a problem if we're destroying our own property? Is that something that the cops need to get called for? So long as I'm not, you know, coming over here and kicking a zombie, it's okay. That would have been better if I had actually hit him. There we go. There's another collector card over here that we can come and get. Oh, and another wasp. Oh, nope, 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 nope. There we go. Didn't get me that time. Alright. Let me grab this. I was about to say, don't those usually give you coins when you first get them? It just took a while for that one to spawn. And we can get a second collector card, which is
I can sell this on the internet.
a crusty doll, which I'm sure you can sell on the internet. Oh, rapid fire. Gosh.
You little...
Let's dodge. Thank you. This one's aggressive. Let me hide behind the wall. That didn't work. I think I lost some money there because I think some of it went into the house. You don't get invincibility frames on that, it seems like. I think it just stacks. No! There we go. Finally. That was a bit more trouble than it was worth. But at least now we can destroy these boxes in peace. And get a hefty bit of money. Now, they explain that the zombies, at the very least, are real. However, they don't give much explanation for the other stuff, like, what is this?
Let's roll.
It's pretty obviously levitating. So is it an actual witch? And we saw a witch flying before. Was that an actual witch? We saw a ghost back there. I can't see any strings attached in right here. I didn't see any strings attached to it. Is that real as well? There's no explanation for this. I guess, like, actual Treehouse of Horror, you're just supposed to suspend your disbelief. But they go to efforts to explain that zombies are real. Why not explain some of the other stuff? Oh. But yeah. All the cars in this level, all the random cars, none of them are particularly good, but they're all... I like them all. They're really add to the aesthetic. There's these things driving out of a coffin. And you sit on a hand that's pulling up through the back. I don't like that. I think this is supposed to be a hearse. The theme sounds like something out of Dracula, so maybe it's supposed to be like, I don't know, a vampire driving the car. Also, it has purple taillights, which you usually don't see on cars. I like the horn, though. It does help sell the aesthetic. And, one of my favorite miscellaneous cars are these ghost boats. You have a poor dude rowing it and a helmsman, not a helmsman, dude leading the way at the top. And as you speed up, he actually starts rowing faster. Now, fortunately, it is a ghost boat, so there isn't some horrible scraping sound going along, but that's all for the better. And it has no horn, surprisingly. I would have expected like a ghostly whale or something, but that's what it is. Also, it gives off an eerie light, if that's what you're into. Now, what's the horn on the Wedge? I want to find that. There you are. Is it a cackle? Yes, it is! I never heard that before. I'd never thought to try. I don't care if I run over zombies. The Witch has surprisingly poor handling. You think magic would have better speed, would have better turning radiuses. Man. Yeah, who knew levitating doesn't give you much traction? But I like that. And what does the skeleton sound like? Well, not finding out from that one. Also, the Witch is from Sonic R with how it spins out like that. Oh! Skeleton. No. Well, there's another one. I can deal with it. Also, you can see from some of the, like the dust clouds, it's like ghosts coming up out of the ground. Also, there's toxic waste in the sewage, but, you know. But it depends on the thing. You see right there, instead of smoke, it's ghosts, and instead of dirt, you kick up, bones and stuff. The aesthetic just generally permeates the area, and I like it. It's a very well-themed level, even if the internal logic of it within the game is inconsistent. So what is this? No TV? Go crazy? Make Homer? What? Oh, no TV, make Homer go crazy. I see it. Why did you vandalize another person's house, Homer? Oh, all this time I forgot to mention our actual car. This is, I think it's called the 70s sports car, but obviously it's the car that we were driving at the end of the last episode. It's very sleek. It does look very 70s, though personally I think it would fit, with how bright it is, I think it'd fit more in like the early 60s, late 50s, that sort of style, even though I guess they didn't make cars quite like that during that time, but still, that's what the color reminds me of. Yeah, the 70s sports car. It's pretty good, all things considered. The only thing is that it can't take much of a beating, but, you know. I actually not sure if we have any destroy sorts of missions around in this level. But, yeah. Also, since you probably recognize the car from the races that we had to do, obviously the secret all along was that, or the trick with that all along was that, generally speaking, if the racer that came in first in the race was more often than not going to be the character and their car for the next mission. So that's what that was. Because obviously in the last levels we kept on racing against Homer in that very car. Now, I think we've done just about enough exploring out here for now. I want to go and do the actual first mission, because it's quite enjoyable from what I remember. Ralph's not out here, surprisingly. But we are building up some money. Then again, I don't think there's very many coin boxes around here after this point. And if you're asking, are you going to use the spare cat at any point? Not for the first mission. I want to break this in for the first mission. Then again, we did technically use it at the end of the last episode, so there's that. Oh! Oh no, that's a witch. That was something else I wanted to show off, or I thought it was at least. I could not hear what he said there. That's odd. Any other gags we can watch?
Ah, a leprechaun.
Homer hurt his hands apparently from watching Abe do that. Is that all? That looks like it's all, so we'll just talk to Lisa.
Dad, the zombies are on the way. Shouldn't we do something?
Not now, Lisa. I'm trying to listen to the baseball game.
It's the top of the seventh, and oh God, zombies! They're devouring the crowd. Now they're eating my brain. Oh, the pain! Ah!
Oh, all right. I'll get us some survival supplies. Stupid Brockman getting eaten by zombies.
Rigor Motors. Collect supplies to help fend off the zombies. Don't let time run out.
Matching time.
Now that sounds like it's urgent, but you actually don't get... You just have to restart the mission if time runs out. It's not like anyone dies or anything.
Hey, I found my lost nachos.
You're just in this car. That's pretty bad for losing your nachos. But now Flanders is out in the yard. Are we considered a pagan? Let's find out.
Flanders, give me your first aid kit.
Well, I was hoping to save it for Rodder and Totter to, bandage their brain-eater boo-boos.
Look, just rub a Bible on them.
Will that work to fend off zombies?
Who am I, Dr. Science?
Oakley dokley. Here's the first aid kit.
Daddy, if the zombies are dead, why aren't they in heaven? I hope my brain feeds a poor hungry zombie.
So now we got the first aid kit, and we gotta go to Cletus's house.
I know. Board.
Yes, I still hold a grudge to him for making me fail that one mission.
Loaded.
Oh no, no.
Karmic retribution.
But this place is opening up. I can't remember if it was in level
Yeah, I almost
4 or
built my
not,
Sunday.
but it's open up now.
Way to ignore the speed.
Hey, come back here. Them's are sleeping on board. Guess I'll have to use a hob for a pillow now.
Ooh, the vibration.
Well, we just stole his bed, and Moe's house is right through here. On top of a couple zombies, but right here.
Mo, I need your chainsaw to chop up attacking zombies.
But then how will I defend myself?
Mo. Shouldn't the weapons go to save people who have loved ones?
Yeah, I guess so.
I think I made my point.
Well, better go comb my hair before the zombies get here. My life stinks.
I don't quite like how that's going, but now we gotta go back to the Simpsons house. Oh, so now they have human horns, but before, it was whatever sound was appropriate. Did I ever test the skeleton horn? Well, we can't find out now.
Take that! Please don't
And...
King of the world!
And we did a good enough job that we don't actually need to do anything. We don't need to put up any boards, don't need to kill any zombies. It just works out in the end for Homer. Here we go. Now let's see what horn you got. Was that like an Italian vampire? I thought those were oxymorons. Aw, that's boring. Why couldn't it have been like bone rattling or something?
What's a big idea?
Oh, sorry, Chief. Not sorry.
Are you the Easter Bunny?
Yes.
Yay, a stranger!
Oh, he's scoping me out. I better leave. Fortunately, he doesn't seem to care if I run over a zombie.
Can't you see I'm
Oh.
driving here?
Yeah, you can see the car's a little brittle. Now, should I do another mission?
I am
Isn't there a race somewhere around here? I guess I can go,
Reckless driving is my pet peeve.
so this area. Yeah, I can't remember, oh! there's a zombie here that we can buy something from. The zombie car. What are his stats like? A pretty good racing car for whatever reason, but it's very brittle, and I can remember it's very brittle. You know what? We have the money. Actually, never mind. I think there's something that I want to show with him first.
I love to sit.
Oh, I can show that off, actually. I mean, I'm sure it'll come up eventually, but yeah. Now, I do think, if memory serves me correctly, this area was still closed off in level 4, so that's one of the changes. You can now come into this part of the cemetery. I'll verify if you can or not. I'm pretty sure you can't in level 1, but you definitely... I'm pretty sure you can't in level 1, and I don't think you can in level 4 either, so this is the only time we're able to come in here. Now the question is, how do we get that collector card? Because I could not... Oh! It moves on its own. That's how. And, so yeah. How are you guys doing? We're doing the thing again where we're front-loading the exploring, but hey. I couldn't find any, or I didn't see any races. I do think I know where one is. Actually, I think I know where 2 of them are. So we could go do it. But last episode, well, it technically isn't edited yet, but I'm pretty sure last episode was a little beefy, so we'll just collect this and probably end the episode there. Then again, I can go a little over, can't I? Actually, you know what I could do? I could just take out the Swiss Bearcat for a time trial, see if I can find that one. Come over here. Now, the problem with that theory is I'm definitely going to get sidetracked by the exploring. A hell to pay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why did you make that pun, game? Or why did you make that pun, Simpsons writers, since they're all references to the show? Hey Carl, you're still in the same place, you're just going about your day despite the zombie apocalypse. Also, you might have noticed that if the camera was at a standstill, or it's focused up on Homer like that, then he goes into not quite a Dutch angle shot, but it is certainly like a horror aesthetic shot. That's something else I appreciate. But Cola we can destroy, collect some money from, destroy some gas that doesn't respawn for whatever reason. Here's the last thing I was looking for. There's these people standing on the side of the road. Now, when I was originally playing through this, because I thought the zombies were just people in disguise, I thought these were little girls that were trick-or-treating, and they just didn't realize that zombies were out and about. Because eventually I did catch on that the zombies were real, but I still thought that but because only the zombies were explained to be real, I thought everything else was fake, so go away. Go away. Yeah, that's what you do if you mess with me. But I thought these were, like, girls dressed up as witches out trick-or-treating, but I'm looking at them up close because of the models. They don't seem to be young girls. I'm pretty sure they're also supposed to be actual witches.
I'm getting a lawyer!
Yeah!
Of course, that does sound like a little girl's voice aesthetic, so that might have been another reason why I thought that. Again, that's the main complaint I have about this level. Otherwise, I like level 7 a lot. It's just that the internal logic is odd. Even the Krusty Burgers are remodeled. Also, pretty appropriate that they have sign. Well, of course we are around the cemetery, so never mind. I was about to say pretty appropriate that they have the cemetery signs up for the horror level, but no, not quite. That's not necessary. No, not necessarily why they're around. It's just because we're next to the cemetery. Because they did the same thing in level 1. Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? Yeah. You could also see some spiders coming down from the trees, and here's a new zombie we haven't seen. We'll be seeing more of him, but nonetheless. It's a little,
Wish I had a dog with a saddle.
uncomfortable to look at, because it's a zombie that I can't tell if it was like an autopsy person or a dude that just had his head cleanly bitten off by a zombie, but it's unfortunate either way that he just has exposed meat there. There's maybe when you think about the real world implications of the stuff, it's just always a little uncomfortable. But that might, you can say that about a lot of Simpsons stuff, I believe, so we'll just continue along. There's some cobwebs up on the buildings that are a little weird. Maybe that's where I saw the spiders coming from and it just tricked my mind. No. I want to go into the pet cemetery, not the people cemetery. Yes, I'll run you over. I don't care. Oh, there's a race. Oh no, it's not. That was a phone booth. I'm sorry. I'm blind. Destroy some crusty glass. Get some more money. Even though after looking at that 500 car and clothing items, I think we actually have enough. I grinded a little too hard. Wow. Talk about collateral damage there, but that's... Ooh! Let's see if I can fly. Lady, no. You're not much of a lady, are you? You are a witch. What's the detailing on this? Is there anything like underneath? No, just really low poly texture. No, that's the wrong car.
I have road rage and I know how to use
No.
it.
Hop on the broom. Dang it. No? I'm looking for another broom. This might work well enough. It's just a really nice touch. Oh, there we go. There's a wish. It's just a really nice touch how the oars row faster as you move faster. Also, the hovering craft kicks up dust. I don't know why I said a craft. It's obviously a broomstick. But let's see if we can fly! Not particularly well, unfortunately. But that'll be all for this episode. I'll destroy these pagan signs because the zombies are welcome. They're welcome at Flanders' house. Oh, you can destroy them. He's serious about his lack of pagans. But
Wow, I need a disco nap.
I think that'll be all for this. Oh, there's a race on the other side. I think that'll be all for this episode. I need to stay focused. So, yeah. Because I don't think I cut any of that out. So, except for maybe like a couple moments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, where we will, we'll be Donut Homer. Just because. Look at that. Look at this. Oh, you can't actually scroll the camera up, so there you go. No, don't. There we go. He'll be seeing you guys next time.